class.
Good evening.
Sorry for calling you this late. We were supposed to meet in the course of the week so that we introduce our unit of the semester, but we didn't manage to meet. That is why I asked your class rep to allow us meet this evening so that we can do a bit of introduction. Then we continue next week on the lesson. So, how has been your day? Good. My day has been good also. Today has been a good day to me because one of my mentees came to me and she wanted to advance her studies. She's an environmental scientist student, so she wanted to advance to master's level. So she was asking me, Mwalimu, what do you think I can specialize in the environment? Because the environment is so wide. We have natural resources, we have planning, we have pollution and things like that. And I asked her, what are you interested in? And then she brought about environmental law. And we discussed environmental law, borders of environmental law, and how environmental law can help her in future. So, and that really was very interesting. And for us also, we are here. We have the environment student who would like to venture into environmental law. And I'm sure that we are going to enjoy the lesson and the classes that we are going to progress having. So that brings us to the beginning of our lesson today. So very quickly, I want us to look at what in our class. Is Kate in class?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So we have Purity, Benalda. I've not seen Jerry. Oh, he's here. Good. I see we are all in. So I've sent some pictures in your class labs group number that he is sharing with you. I want us to define these terms. So from the pictures I've sent, what do you see? The first pictures. What do you see from the pictures I've sent in the group? Let's make use of our phones in a minute.
Someone's holding something like a book.
Yes, and how can we define that?
Can say this is pollution.
Right, good. He has identified pollution. So, how can we define pollution from the picture that you've seen? Yes, Bernardo?
This is the introduction of harmful substances to the environment as an impact to the environment and
Good. Pollution is the introduction of a harmful substance that is to the environment and has a harmful effect on the environment. And now, and that brings us to the second definition. What do you mean by the environment? We have said pollution affects the environment. So what is the environment? Yes, Kate?
The surrounding.
Good. The environment is the surrounding where living and non-living organisms exist or are found. Now that we've looked at those two, I want us to look at this handout in a minute. And then we state the aims of environmental law very quickly. We state the aims of environmental law. Yes, I'm taking my handout back. You will tell me the aims of environmental law. We stop writing, Kate. Yes, if you have identified one, you can raise your hand and give us one aim of environmental law. Yes, Janet?
protection of human health.
Yes, environmental law. These laws, they are aiming at protecting our human health. Yes, purity. Yes, they preserve the ecosystem. How? How do they preserve the ecosystem? They preserve our ecosystem by maintaining the integrity of the ecosystem. Another one? Faith?
Environmental law states that natural resources should be used in such a manner that the next generation should find.
Good. That is sustainable use. Environmental law, they aim at ensuring the sustainable use of the natural resources. And what are some of the natural resources? Very quickly. Natural resources, yes, Nyambana?
Rivers.
Yes. Minerals, good, and forests from Kate. Good. That is really amazing. So we are going to look at what are some of the legal principles of environmental law, and we are going to look at. Nyambana, you can help me stick this here. So as he is helping me stick this chart here, I want us to look at the flashcards that I have here, and then you are coming here and identifying some of the legal principles of environmental law. So we can be keen. Let us be very keen. Good. Now, what are some of the legal principles of environmental that you've seen? They are here. You can come and circle them. Very quickly. Good, thank you. Thank you so much. Another one, the final one. Good, thank you. So we have sustainable use here. We have polluter-based principle here. We have public participation. We have also identified intergenerational equity. We have identified integration and precautionary principles. So we start from this one, public participation. What do we mean by the principle of public participation? Jerry?
This principle emphasizes on ensuring that the general public is involved in any decision making that pertains to the environment.
Wow, that is good. That I appreciate him. So public participation states that when we are coming up with the environmental laws, we make sure that we involve the public in our coming up with the laws. We have polluter-based principle. What do we mean by polluter-based principle? Yes, Nyambana.
It means that whoever is going to pollute the environment is going to pay for the cleanup processes.
Good. The one who pays, if you are responsible for polluting the environment, or you have done some in a factory, for instance, and you've gone to the oceans to dump your waste there, you are responsible for cleaning up that waste. Another one, we have a precautionary principle. Precautionary principle. We also have integration and sustainable use. The principle of sustainable use. Integration advocates for environmental consideration in planning. When we are planning, we make sure that we have involved the environment. We are also planning for any uncertainties that are coming up in the environment. Yes, we have intergenerational equity. Intergenerational equity. Yes, Janet?
It says that we have a responsibility to protect our environment for future generations.
Good. Intergenerational equity is stating that we have a responsibility of protecting the environment as we are using it right now, so that you keep in mind the generation that is coming after you. That is what you mean by intergenerational equity. And that brings us to the end of our lesson today. So very quickly, we are going to do a recap of what we have learned. So we can be upstanding. We have looked at environmental law and what are some of the principles of environmental law? Yes, Kate. You can state.
Integration principle.
You can throw to your friend.
Polluter pays.
Yes, let me have it. What is another principle?
Another principle is sustainable use.
Good. Let me have my bed. We have also looked at the aims of environmental law. What are some of the aims of environmental law?
Natural resources conservation.
Good. Another aim?
Sustainable use.
Good. Sustainable use. And how can we sustain the environment without, we are supposed to sustain the environment without polluting it. So, what do you mean by pollution? Pollution?
Pollution is the introduction of harmful substances in the environment and cause harm.
Good. Thank you so much. I can see you have understood what we were learning. So finally, the assignments. So I want us to identify you can go even to your county level, look at what are some of the environmental laws in the country or at the county level. So see you next week when we are going to interact more and learn more about environmental law and opportunities that we can get in environment. Thank you so much.